What's going on, everybody? Hope you're going real well. Welcome back to the From the Stands podcast. On today's episode, we've got on Phoenix Hargrave from South Adelaide. Phoenix is one of the highest rated kids in the upcoming draft. Hopefully you guys enjoy the episode. Phoenix, what got you started playing footy?
Well, I started in Auskick, so when I was about 6, just at my local school, and then the local club, which was Reynella Winefly, so I played all my juniors there in the SFL. Was the closest club to me, and then just signed up in under 8s, all through minis, and then all through sort of juniors up until around under 15s, and that's sort of where South started. But yeah, started in Auskick at my local school, and then my local SFL club. So.
Did you learn much from playing at the Wineflies?
Yeah, definitely. Winning probably four premierships there. So definitely took a lot out of that club. But yeah, they were great there.
Looking back at 2023 for South Adelaide and yourself as well, what'd you take from the year and how'd you see it?
Well, it was definitely a successful year for the club. Just I think what as a team made us successful was our chemistry. Like every Thursday we'd get dinner at Faster Faster, and that was sort of the chemistry we had, and it sort of translated onto the field, I think. And that's sort of where we got our success from.
You just mentioned that success as well. That grand final, do you remember much from the day?
To be honest, not really. Like it was a little bit of a blur. I just remember the drive there. I took a mate with me, and it did not feel like we were about to go to Adelaide Oval and play a grand final. And yeah, I didn't have my license at the time, so my mum took us in. But nah, it was a blur, and yeah, it was great fun though.
Do you remember much of the night afterwards?
I do, yeah, actually. Yeah, we had a party at one of my mates, and nah, it was good fun.
No, we just mentioned the grand final, obviously. What was better, playing on the MCG on the AFL grand final day or the under-18s grand final at the Adelaide Oval?
Well, I think what we got out of the grand final was definitely meant more to me, but the atmosphere and just that was my first grand final I got to watch at the MCG, and yeah, the atmosphere there was just unreal. So
you won a Mark Nayley medal for South in 2023. Is that special, winning an award named after such a brilliant player for South Adelaide?
Yeah, definitely. Means a lot to me. I knew there was a few good players I thought definitely could have won it over me throughout the year, but yeah, I'm definitely really honoured to be able to take that award out. But yeah, like you said, such a great player.
An MVP at the under-18s level as well. Does that give you a lot of confidence heading into next year for your draft year?
I'll definitely say so, yeah. Good to win awards, but, acknowledge them at the time and then sort of move on. Don't let it just carry you away and get, too soaked up by it. But yeah.
You made the State Academy for 2024 that trained either side of Christmas at Theberton Oval. That's a massive step. Congratulations. You're under the guidance of some really good football people out there, including Tony Bamford and Jack Hannah. What did you learn from the team out there at Theberton?
Yeah, well, that program was great. Last year, 2 years ago, it was just 2 weeks, but having a full preseason definitely everyone's fitness was through the roof, like skills was through the roof. But the one thing they sort of drilled into us was just the fundamentals. And Heath Uni as well, he was out there. He was definitely one of the coaches that really drive fundamentals onto us. And there were pre-training craft boys were out there for 45 minutes before training, and yeah, fundamentals definitely was a big thing that we implemented over the pre-season.
How did you find that week as well? Because you guys got the opportunity to train at the Adelaide Football Club. Was that a very insightful week for you guys? And also, does that make you excited for what potentially lies ahead in your future?
We didn't get to train there this year, but last year we did. We got to go to the Crows and watch a training. That was at Richmond, so West Adelaide. But yeah, it was fun. Their trainings are very similar to how the state trainings are run, but it is very exciting. Their day-to-day life and what they get to do. So, it is very exciting to see.
What's your favourite thing about playing footy?
When I was younger, probably just like my mates, getting to see them on the weekends, looking forward to that, getting through school throughout the week, and then going to training, like minis on a Friday night, and then playing Sunday. Sort of where it all started, hanging out with mates and stuff like that. But then when it got a bit more competitive, probably being successful and winning definitely made it fun. But yeah, going through ups and downs with your mates and then succeeding is really what it's all about.
You mentioned your state squad as well. The difference between the state squad and the SANFL under-18s program, can you just let people in a little bit as to what the differences are there?
Probably the intensity. It's just training's really fast. Skill, at the state academy, not many boys miss kicks as well. Probably 1 in 10 kicks is probably missed, but it's really fast and high intensity Not saying South isn't, but it's just that next level at state.
Switching into South Adelaide, as you've mentioned a couple of times already, do you have any ambition to play league footy for South Adelaide? Do you think you'll get there this year in 2024?
It's definitely a goal of mine this year. Really wanting to play against men and the strength of them. I hope I can get a crack in for a game. But if I do, it would definitely be after the champs.
Are you looking forward to the championships this year? You would have learned a lot playing as an underage player as well for the last couple of years.
Yeah, definitely. We got a great squad out there, skillful players, and yeah, really good squad. And looking forward to it. Great bunch of lads as well.
Did you learn anything from playing at a younger level than some of the boys out there? Obviously, you played under 18s last year as a 16-year-old.
Well, yeah, I remember I didn't make the side for the first 2 games, and then the round 3 against Vic Country, so Harley, Reid, and Vic Country boys at Icon. Yeah, similar to the grand final, it was a bit of a blur. Sort of just traveling, training at Icon the day before, and then rocking up there the next morning. It was like a bit of a blur, but yeah, like I started on the bench and then changed in the mid, and just that first bounce, they're so strong. I thought I was like decently strong, and then I come up against sort of top age boys, and yeah, it's very powerful.
Those trips interstate as well with footy, how do they differ from away days at SANFL level?
Well, the preparation is a lot different. So, flying a day before and then training as soon as you land, that can be pretty tiring. It's pretty draining. Getting off a flight and then going straight on over and training. Not so much jet lag, but your head's a bit everywhere, and then you're feeling a bit lightheaded and stuff when you train. But yeah, it can be challenging, the travel side of it. But yeah, it's like a home game to an away game. It's not too different. There's a bit of a longer car ride down from South, but yeah, it is a little bit different in preparation and how you prep before the game.
Have you had any chats with any of the AFL clubs just yet?
Well, in the state academy, we had little 15-minute interviews with all the clubs. So yeah, but besides that, that's all it from now.
How do you feel about moving away from home? Is that a daunting prospect to you, or do you think you'll be okay?
Not necessarily. No, I think it would be fun. Having that being able to be individual and go out there and in the real world sort of and achieve things. I think it sounds fun, but yeah, I don't think it'd be very daunting. Living out the dream of being an AFL player. So
yeah, that was going to be my last question for you as well. When you sit and think about 12 months from now, how do you feel about that?
It's exciting and nerve-wracking. Yeah, to think in 12 months' time I could hopefully be on an AFL roster would be a dream, but really exciting, but also at the same time nerve-wracking.
Thank you very much, Phoenix. We really do appreciate you coming on.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.